Happy morning, students. Welcome to English class. Today, I am very happy to teach you a new lesson. The lesson name is Thunder Cake. It was written by Patricia Polacco. Why it was called Thunder Cake? My dear students, you will be surprised after had gone through this story. Let us begin the lesson with warm-up exercise. There is a question here on this image. Look at this picture. It shows lightning striking a city. Lightning is always followed by thunder. Have you ever heard the sound of thunder? How does it make you feel? So, my dear students, during rainy seasons, we hear a lot of thundering sounds, isn't it, students? So then we will feel very scared and afraid. While we are playing, we could see black clouds. We feel excited to see the rain. Rain brings relief, fresh and cool. We make paper boats, we play in the rain. The farmers feel so happy. The rainwater is the source of life, and we depend on water for drinking and for fields, isn't it, students? So, without water, we cannot survive. So, when we hear thunder sounds, we run into the house, hide ourselves under the bed, or we hug our parents, or close windows and all the doors. So, we really feel scared. So, thunder is a sound caused by lightning. So now I am going to read the lesson. I'll be reading the paragraphs and explaining the paragraphs. So here I have given on the slide the paragraph starting from and that end of that particular paragraph. You can see there. So I'm going to begin the paragraph. On sultry summer days at my grandma's farm in Michigan, the air gets damp and heavy. Storm clouds drift low over the fields. Birds fly close to the ground. The clouds glow for an instant with a sharp crackling light, and then roaring, low trembling sound of thunder makes the windows shudder in their panes. The sound used to scare me when I was little. I loved to go to grandma's house. Babushka, as I used to call my grandma, had come from Russia years before. So, but I feared Michigan's summer storms. So I feared the sound of thunder more than everything. I always hid under the bed when the storm moved near the farmhouse. So this is a story of how my grandma, my babushka, helped me to overcome my fear of thunderstorms. So the author Patricia Polacco used to live with grandmother's farm in Michigan. So during sultry summer days, sultry means very hot and humid. So the air gets damp and heavy. So at the time, the storms drift, which means move slowly with no control over the direction. So over the fields, the storms moves here and there. The birds fly very close to the ground. We can see the clouds glow, means light. Crackling light, meaning sharp sound, or loud sounds made by the thunders. We can see windows shudder. Shudder means shake suddenly or noisily. So the little girl used to get scared due to thunder and lightning. So the little girl used to hide under the bed. So whenever she heard thunders, whenever she heard thunders and near the farm house, she used to hide under the bed. So this is the story of Grandma Babushka who helped the little girl to overcome the fear of thunderstorms. Move to the next paragraph. Grandma looked at the horizon, drew a deep breath, and said, "This is thunder cake baking weather. All right, looks like a storm coming to me." So, horizon means the line at which the earth's surface and the sky appears to meet. So, grandmother took a deep breath and said, "Don't be afraid of thunder. It was not the time to get scared, it was the time to make a thunder cake." Move to the next paragraph. Child, you come out of Child, you come out from under that bed. It's only thunder you are hearing, my grandma said. So grandma said to the little girl to come out of the bed. It's only It's only you were hearing thunder sound. Don't be afraid. I'm here. I'm here to help you to overcome your fear of thunders. Next paragraph. The air was hot, heavy, and damp. A loud clap of thunder shook the house, rattled the windows, and made me grab her clothes. I was so scared that I could barely see what was going on. Steady, child, she cooed. Unless you let go of me, we won't be able to make a thunder cake today. So during summer days, the climate was too hot, humid. We get a lot of damp air and loud uh, thundering sounds which shook the windows, panes, and all the doors. So a lot of crackling sound, boom, boom, boom. No, you can hear the sounds of thunders. So I used to grab a little girl very closely. The little girl was nervous. She did not know what was going on. She was scared. So grandma said to the little girl, "Cool means spoke in a gentle and loving way. Don't be afraid, my child, uh, unless you are not scared, we cannot make a thunder cake." Move to the next paragraph. Thunder cake, I stammered as I hugged her even closer. Don't pay attention to that old thunder, except to see how close the storm is getting. When you see the lightning start counting really slow, when you hear the thunder, stop counting. So the little girl screamed and stammered. Uh, Stammer means spoke with repeated sounds or difficulty, often because of the fear. So grandma said, "Don't be worried about that world thunder, except to see how close the storm is getting. Whenever you heard thundering or lightning sound, just start counting: one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10." So you need to just count the numbers. Move to the next paragraph. The number is how many miles away the storm is. Understand? She asked. We need to know how far away the storm is so we have time to make the cake and get it into the oven before the storm comes, or it won't be real thunder cake. So we see here grandmother was trying to divert the child's attention from being scared of thunders. Don't feel scared, my child. I am here. I am here. Suppose when you hear thunder sound, just count 1 to 10. 10 means the thunder is 10 miles away, the storm is. Do you understand? We should know how far thunder is. So before storm comes, we should make a thunder cake. Otherwise, it won't be a real thunder cake. Move to the next paragraph. Her eyes surveyed the black clouds away off in the distance. Then she strode into the kitchen. Her own hands pulled a thick book from the shelf above the wood stove. So the girl was just looking out. Where is thunder? Then slowly they moved into the kitchen. The little girl pulled out the book from the shelf above the wood stove. Next paragraph. Let's find that recipe, child, she crowed as she lovingly fingered the grease stained pages to a grease spot. Here it is, thunder cake. So let's find the recipe from the book, Grandma crowed. Crowed means spoke in a proud and loud voice. Grandma was turning the pages to find a recipe. The pages were greased with oil because they have been using many times, so oil in their hands touching the pages. So that's why all the papers in that book got grease. Move to the next page. She carefully penned the ingredients on a piece of notepaper. Now let's gather all the things we will need. We will need. She exclaimed as she scurried toward the back door. So they wrote down all the ingredients required to make a thunder cake. So now let us gather all things. Scurried means moved quickly with small and short steps. Move to the next paragraph. We were by the barn door when a huge bolt of lightning flashed. I started counting like Grandma told me to: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so when they were out, the little girl heard a big thunder. It was like a lion's roar. Lightning flashed once again. She started counting 1 to 10 numbers. Move to the next one. Then the thunder roared 10 miles. It's 10 miles away, Grandma said. As she looked at the sky about an hour away, I would say, you will have to hurry, child. Gather the eggs carefully, she said. So thunder roared once again, and the thunder was 10 miles away. So grandma said, hurry up, we have to gather all the ingredients to make a thunder cake. So firstly, they collected eggs from the old Nelly Peck hen. So little girl was scared to go near the hen. It could peck the grandma. It could peck her. So grandma said, "I am here. Don't worry. Just get the eggs." Then once again, lightning flashed. She counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So the little girl collected the eggs from the Nelly pecan, though she was scared, but she, with because of grandmother advice, and she was encouraging her to do the things in a right way. So move to the next paragraph. 9 miles, grandma reminded me. Milk was next. Milk from old Kick Cow. As grandma milked her, Kick Cow turned and looked mean right at me. I was scared. She looked so big. So 9 miles away, thunder is. So so now they have to get the milk, okay, from the cow. So next thing, they have to collect milk. Grandma was milking from the cow, but the cow was staring at the girl. She was scared why it was looking at me like that. Okay, the girl was just asking to the grandma. So Jif went the lightning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I counted to myself. I counted to myself. So again, lightning flashed. She started counting from number 1 to 8. Baroom, 8 miles away, the thunder grandma croaked. Now we need to get chocolate and sugar and flour from the dry shed. Move to the next paragraph. Baroom went the thunder. 8 mile child, grandma croaked. Now we have to get chocolate and sugar and flour from the dry shed. So after collecting eggs from the peck hen and they collected the milk from the cow, now they have to collect the sugar, chocolate, and flour from the dry shed. So again, they heard the thundering. Uh, there was a lightning suddenly appeared. So the little girl counted 1 to 8 numbers, and the thunder sounded like boom, boom. So she was really scared of that sound. So move to the next paragraph. I was scared as we walked down the path from the farmhouse through tangleweed woods to the dry shed. Suddenly, the lightning slit the sky. So they started walking down the path from the farmhouse to the tangleweed woods to dry shed. Suddenly, lightning flashed once again. The little girl was scared as they're walking on the way to dry shed. So the lightning appeared. The girl was really scared. She was just afraid of the thunders. So, my dear student, I hope you understood the first part of the story, and I'll be sending you the second part of the lesson in the next video. Thank you so much.